life I'd been looking for him.
Victime Pascali laudes, immolent Christiani, agnus redemit oves, Christus innocens Patri, reconciliavit peccatores, mos et vita duello conflixere mirando, dulce vitae mortus, regnat vivus. Dic nobis Maria, qui invidis in via, sepulcrum Christi viventis, et gloriam vidi resurgentis. Angelicos testes, sundarium et vestes. Surrexit Christus spes mea, precedit suos in Galileam. Ciemos Christum surrexisse, a mortuis vere, tu nobis victor rex, miserere.
I'm sorry, the pug heard someone opening a can, some sort of food, and he's got his priorities. But yeah, anyways, it's time for more Pentiment. Uh, it's been a bit, but you know, uh, let's hope I can get back into the swing of things. Let's go. Yeah, right. Okay, so last time, well, after we spent a while just moving around testing, seeing what had changed in the years since we've been gone, sort of in seeing some of the like uh, cultural changes that have gone on, and the fact that like the political situation is good, becoming a bit more has become a lot more fraught even than before, with like the peasants not being very happy about having to pay taxes to the abbey and what have you. Um, well, after that happened, and also getting a bit of a clue about who the hell might have been writing those weird notes last time around. Well, Otto got killed. He got crushed by some construction equipment. And the peasants weren't very happy about that and figured they'd take the anger out on the abbot. And even though we don't like him, we still figure he's not the one who did it, and burning down the entire abbey seems like a bit of a bad idea. Especially since it's going to draw the ire of the local duke and his army. Which, would probably, if we moved in, would probably make it very bad for everyone involved. So, we're now trying to find Otto's real murderer. And so far we haven't really gotten anywhere. And we've only got 7 more hours or so to go, I think. So, things are getting a bit dicey. So, as for suspects, we have like the innkeeper's wife. We got Leonard, the miller. We got Martin, who seems to be. Oh, hey, the shrine. Martin, who seems to be. Oh, hey, everyone's in the here. Martin, who seems to be probably not to be Martin, since he got somehow magically cured in the time he was away, cured of his hay fever, and also, his general being a complete fucking asshole. And we don't really believe people change like that. And so do other people, although we don't have any hard evidence. Other than that, it's the innkeeper's wife. I think we've already mentioned her. Since she's got her business sort of depends on the abbey and the pilgrims it attracts. And we did find, or rather her kid found a note in the same handwriting as the notes from the first case, telling her basically that Otto is planning to, or someone is planning to destroy the abbey, and obviously she might have a motive there, although we haven't really found anything to indicate she's actually acted on it. And obviously she denied everything, which obviously she would, but hey. And our third suspect right now is Brother Guy, who seems to have been, he's like a general asshole, but he also seems to have been doing some been like stealing funds from the abbey, doing like cheating the books, and maybe Otto found out about that. We don't really have any indication that Otto found out about that, but well, if he did, that would be probably a motive to kill him. And we saw someone flee from the scene, and he went. And the person who fled from the scene was probably fleeing toward the abbey, or at least toward like a secret entrance that leads to the abbey. But hey. Anyways, I guess before we do that, we can get Brother Adok some herbs. Yellow gentian, perhaps, or Frachinella? Do you have any? Oh my, Master Mala. Unfortunately, we have none in the herb hut right now. There's yellow gentian high up the mountain, but I recall there being some in the forest as well. If you can bring me some, I know of a broth that should be of help. Thank you, Sister Gertrude. I will set out with haste. May God shine mercy upon Brother Adok. Take care, Andreas. Well, okay, let's see. I think that's something we can do without advancing the time, so probably. God bless you, Master Marla. God bless you, sister. How are you faring? Mother Illuminata is grieved to hear about Otto's death, as am I. The Lord granted me the gift of knowledge and grief, so I will help your sisters how I can. Heavy burden to carry. Not so, Master Marla. It was by my losses that I found this life. As Christ said, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now I can guide the sisters in their grief. I pray it counsels their spirits, as do I, Master Marla. Is working for Mother Illuminata very different than working for Mother Cecilia? My duties remain the same, regardless of who the prioress is. That's probably a bit too direct. Surely you've noticed some changes. Mother Illuminata prefers a warmer room. I maintain the hearth in her room throughout the night. It's incredibly considerate. May it bring glory to God. I must return to my duties. God bless you, Master Marla. And you, sister. Well, that wasn't too illuminating. God bless you, Master Marla. God bless you, Sister Matilda. I wanted to thank you, Master Marla. I don't recall doing and remained silent. You understood that despite what happened to me at the hands of the Baron, you did not condemn me. I appreciate that. Merely spoke the truth. Yes, well, the entire event was a tragedy. Did not expect to see you again. I'm glad the Lord gave me a chance to thank you properly. I ought to get back to work. God bless you. And you. Okay, so she's happy we didn't get her killed, which, understandable. God bless you, Sister Sophie. It's good to see you again. And you, Master Marla. I know it's been some time, Master Marla, but I must remind you of my vows. I cannot speak with men. Ah, that's right. Forgive me, sister. God bless you. Well, the reliquary is still gone. But not sure. But yeah, we did discover the costume the dude who ran away was wearing next to the old entrance to the aqueduct, but unfortunately we don't really have much good evidence, right? Let's just go over this. Okay, right. Okay. Soldiers are... okay. Hmm. Okay. I mean, we kind of... Like, Leonard is kind of a suspect because he's a giant fucking asshole. And he's obviously interesting in things remaining the way they are. But unfortunately, or fortunately for him, I guess, he's like got a pretty good alibi because he was like with two other guys, and even though one of those guys is Werner, who's also an asshole, I think Balthazar probably wouldn't lie about that. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So, like, the things we can still do, at least as far as I'm aware, is either buy people some beers in the tavern in Landshaus, I think is what it's called. You know, and hope we like get any interesting gossip. Or like listen in on like oh, okay, good. Or listen in on the St. John's Eve's confessions, which Jews luckily still seem to be ongoing. We could have gone hunting with Lana, but I guess that possibility is over, opportunity is over now that a day has passed. And anyways, I'm not sure I would get too much useful stuff from him. He seems like he's probably got an agenda. Yeah, right. The sisters are in the shrine. Unfortunately, Guy doesn't want to talk to us now that we told the abbot about his little side business, which you know is a bit unfortunate because I was sort of hoping the abbot would keep his mouth shut and we could like, you know, just like use it to get general info dirt on Guy, but apparently not. So not sure if we can do much more in that direction. Anyways, God bless you, Andreas. Hope you found. Yes, I have it. Okay. Uh huh. Okay. Right. That's good. Um, since we've already got other plans. Hmm. Actually, that's. Ah. Okay. No. Question is now: should we go to the inn or to the church? I think. Uh, I mean, the dude was probably, if like the person running away, he was like wearing the St. John's Eve costume, or they were. Hmm. So it does seem like they'd probably be like from the town itself, so they probably would go to the confession, so yeah, I don't know. Or maybe someone else saw something and is going to confess it. Question is, I mean, I know, it's medieval time or early modern times. Like people are a bit more serious about like the whole talking to the priest thing, but would they really talk to him about being involved in a murder? Hmm. I don't know. No, I think we should get to the inn. Probably the exactly wrong decision, but hey, gotta commit to something. Although, if we buy everyone drinks, would we get drunk as well? That's sort of... Huh. Very helpful as always, Samuel. Master Marla, is there anything I can do for you? I don't know why you've given him that accent right now. Yeah, mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, hey! Andreas here says he's buying drinks for everyone. Before you get too excited, I'd like to say a few words about the man Tessing just lost, Otto Zimmermann. I know it's hard to think about anything but the Duke's soldiers right now, but just listen for a moment. Oh, party time. Otto was a good man. He was a fine carpenter, like his father before him. Tessing has lost a fine man. His reward in heaven will be equal to his good deeds on earth. To Otto. I don't know. Maybe I was sort of hoping maybe someone would like get in and someone would like get in and interrupt us about how Otto was actually an asshole and deserved to be killed in a very specific way. Everyone, it's a feast day, so please don't indulge too heavily on Otto's account. We aren't Lutherans. Most prominent of the Protestant branches, Lutherans were banned from propagating their ideas in the Holy Roman Empire and suffered severe persecution for their beliefs. Heh, too late. Okay. I mean, it's nice. I guess everyone's got nice business at least. There's Barbara. Are you the man to thank for the drinks? In truth, the drinks are to honor a dear friend who recently passed away. I simply wanted to toast to and drink to his memory. Although, should we, like, talk about how much we like Otto? If like, we're trying to find his murderer? I don't know. A kind gesture. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. It was a long road here from Mühldorf. We came to visit the shrine of St. Moritz, but the sister said it's closed because of some trouble. Well, it's more that the monks are hiding from the peasants in the abbey. Huh? Oh, is that going on here too? Too? We heard about the miners in Salzburg. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that, Master Andreas. It will be alright, have faith. I'll try. I'm sorry, but what was it you were saying about traveling to the shrine? Well, a priest told me to take a pilgrimage here after God saved my little goat's life. Oh, I'm very happy for your goat. She means the boy, Philip over there. God damn it, Philip, get off that table! Don't curse, father. Oh, alright. Say nothing. Anyway, the boy climbed up in a tree, jumped off, and landed his hand on a board with a nail through it. Ah, that's unpleasant. His arm swelled like a bloated pig in the sun. Must you describe it that way? Well, it did. He had such an awful fever, like he was boiling in his own skin. I prayed to God to save him, my little goat, and the next day, a miracle. It's true, the very next day. It was very... thank God. I intend to, that's why we came. I asked a priest in Mühldorf how to thank God. Since the little goat's arm had swollen so badly, he said we shouldn't make a pilgrimage to see the hand of St. Moritz. Philip, off! So you can't imagine how disappointed we are that the shrine is closed. This will all be resolved soon. It's just a misunderstanding between the peasants and the abbot. If you say so. This nonsense is a side book has been going on for months. Probably that Martin Luther's fault. Oh boy. Philip! I'm sorry, the boy won't listen. It's no trouble. Do I know you? It's possible. I traveled around a bit when I was younger. Ah, that must be it. Thank you for returning the boy. Are you here on St. John's Eve? No, we arrived yesterday morning. Why? Sure, let's be honest, I guess. Oh, Philip. Trying to figure out if someone in town was involved in my friend's death. No, I don't think we could help with that. Alright, thanks anyways. Until next time. Until then. Oh, look, it's Werner. Di questa tecnica bolognese ma non le ho... Di questa tecnica bolognese ma non le ho viste di persona. Sì, i risultati sono piuttosto notevoli, te lo assicuro. I'm sorry, my Italian is terrible. Ah, Master Mahler, thank you for the drink. Care to join us? The other doctors and I are having quite the chat. I may not have finished my medical education, but I contribute how I can. Oh, it's hardly that specific. Come, I'll introduce you. Gentili dottori, permettetemi di presentarvi Andreas Mahler, un maestro artista di Nürnberger. Dear doctors, allow me to present Andreas Mahler, a master artist from Nuremberg. Marcantonio Orsi, Vincenzo Ambrosi, and Angelo Gaccani are esteemed doctors from Bologna, traveling to Flanders. È un piacere conoscervi. It is a pleasure to meet you. Ah, che sollievo! Possiamo parlare tutti italiano. Probably something, what a relief. It's, we can talk in Italian. We can all speak in Italian. Di cosa stavamo discutendo? What were we discussing? Pliny the Elder's natural history. Pliny the Elder is a 1st century Roman historian, statesman, and philosopher, known for his work Natural History, which many consider the first encyclopedia. I apologize for the frequent snack breaks, but in my defense, those are some tasty snacks. Oh boy. Inutilmente riduttivo. That's unnecessarily reductive. Andreas, are you familiar with Pliny the Elder's natural history? Ah. Haha, that would be funny. Why would an artist know natural history? Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to be very Teutonic? At least in my mind. I went fairly in depth with it during my medical training in university. I must say that I'm shocked to hear that an artist went to medical school. Well, obviously he didn't graduate, or he would be a doctor, not an artist. Yes, clearly. Ah. Well, where were we? Natural history is shit. Niccolo Leoniceno is a 15th century Italian physician and humanist. Dedicated himself to correcting mistranslation of Pliny's natural history and verifying existing medical texts. So said Niccolo Leoniceno 30 years ago. This is nothing new. Why does it still need to be debated? We are still using the text in our practice, so the debate is ended, is it not? Unless Leoniceno has published a work to replace Pliny, Of course he has not, but the question remains if the mistakes in natural history are simply transcription errors or something worse. Even Colinuccio, Pliny's greatest defender, admits there are translation errors. Everyone accepts this. True, yes, but Leoniceno's criticism is deeper than that. He also calls into question the Arab sources we rely on to identify our medicines. Between transcription errors and bad sources, why does anyone still revere it as though it were the word of God? Dare we ask your opinion on the matter, Andreas? Probably better to make something new. I mean, it's like fair enough. But I mean, we're like living in new times. We've got like we've got like our leech technology has gone so much farther than that of the Romans. We like know so much more about the humors today than we did back then in these unenlightened times. You know, let's just throw that old shit out. Great, we get started right away. Well, he's right. We can either complain about it or do something about it. Pliny's not going to come back to do it for us. Didn't someone just die here on St. John's Eve? Angelo, that's who we toasted to. Andreas brought the drinks. Oh, my god, I'm sorry, Andreas. My German is so poor I didn't understand. Don't trouble yourself over it. Did you know the man well? Yes, I considered him a friend. Ah, pretty good. Then I prayed that he is near to God. I was there when it happened. Or right after it happened, at least. Should that... Hmm. That's right. Uh, I wonder, should I say that? Or would he, will I, like Werner take it like an accusation? Which I don't think he did it, because obviously he's got like an alibi. What was all the commotion? Was that what all the commotion was about? I woke us up, but we didn't know what was happening. Interesting. Did you see anything unusual around that time? We called out for the innkeeper. He and his boy came out and looked confused. Anything else? Wait, where was Hannah? Why would only the innkeeper and the boy come out? She's unaccounted for. That gives her an opportunity to have been involved in a murder. Anything else? Did he just switch to Dutch? Ik hoorde dat er een ongeluk was gebeurd bij het gemeentehuis. I heard that there was an accident by the town hall. Huh? But why the hell did he switch to Dutch right now? I think that's probably not how it was intended to go. It was no accident. Someone intentionally loosed some lumber that dropped on the poor man's head. So you arrived on the scene. Dr. Stolzer saw a suspicious figure lurking in the darkness. Que cosa? Is that un homicidio? What? It was murder? Yes, and the peasants are blaming the abbot. Is it true? The abbot? A murderer? What a scandal. Do you remember anything else about that night? No, Timo Dino. I'm afraid not. Yeah, well, the entire evening is still shrouded in mystery. It was nice meeting you, gentlemen, but I must attend to other business. Safe journeys. Molte grazie. Che Dio vi accompagni, Andreas. Many thanks. God be with you, Andreas. Oh, Andreas. Yes, Werner? Gave an annoying opinion on Pliny's natural history, but all in all, we still did enough to make him, acknowledge us, I guess. Maybe it's nothing, but the murder has got my mind turning over possible suspects. I've seen Otto and Martin Bauer talking a great deal in the last few weeks. I can't guess what the matter was, but you should know there's something strange about Martin. Strange how? A year before you first came to Tessing, I treated young Martin Bauer for an injury. He cut his side open, falling on a rough fence post. The wood was jagged and tore the skin considerably. Ugh. It healed quickly enough, but it left a bad scar about 8 inches long and 4 wide. What's so strange about that? I examined him for a minor rash months ago. He doesn't have the scar anymore. It's completely vanished. Even the most potent unguent couldn't completely erase a scar of that size. Exactly. Not until later, Andreas. Let's not go out of our way to, endear us to Werner. But yes, that is actually interesting, and, considering... Interesting. Andreas Mahler, right? You're staying here at the Golden Hand, aren't you? Yes and yes. I am as well, named Samuel Grau. I'm recruiting men to become Landsknechts. Well, when some actual men show up. Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? People say you got the Abbey's prior killed a few years back. You didn't. In a way. Well, it doesn't bother me any. I've got dozens of people. I was just telling young Hans and Fabian about the life of a Landsknecht, which is mercenaries found throughout the Holy Roman Empire in service of the Imperial Army. They are known for their colorful and flamboyant fashion, their ferocity, and their short lifespans. What's the pay like? Is it dangerous? 4 gulden a month, and yes, it's dangerous. Mind that you do have to pay for your own equipment. How much? 13 to 15 gulden. Damn, that's more than 10? Yes, it is. It's 3 to 5 more than 10. Do you have 10 gulden? Oh, no, I don't have any gulden. You see what I'm dealing with here, Mala? You, boy. Me? Yes, you look like you're from a family that isn't completely impoverished. Want to join up? Well, are you tired of being my apprentice yet? Oh, well, no. I mean, of course not. What would I do without my apprentice? I never let you down, Master Andreas. Well then, would you be interested in playing a card game to pass the time? We're playing Landsquine. Think I learned that game from some mercenaries. Well, you haven't played my version, but I can explain the rules. Want to play as we go? Not right now. I mean, it would be possibly entertaining. On the other hand, I'm sort of worried it's going to pass too much time. On the other hand, it doesn't really seem like there's any other way to get out of this situation. We can't just leave, I don't think. At least the thing didn't show up, so maybe we have to play it. Can't talk to Hannah or Nico. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like this game is a bit unnecessarily restrictive at what are you allowed to do at which point in time. Hello, Samuel. Up for a game of Lanskine? Sure, why not? Rules are simple enough. Pay attention, boys. If you forget everything else, remember that you want to see a card that matches what's in front of you. Get that into the center. That means you win. If you see matching cards going into the discard pile, your chances of winning are going down, because there's only 4 of a kind in the deck. Now, at the start of each end, everyone has to ante in money to play. With 4 players, we each ante a penny. After the ante, the dealer shuffles, then deals 1 card to every player at the table, starting with himself. All cards are dealt face up in this game, so we all know what we're dealing with. Huh. The value of the card is only important if we run through the whole deck, but it may influence your strategy. In this game, the queen is the high card, followed by the king, then the farmer. Each turn you can raise by the antes. Say a vote from the game. Okay. I mean, he's got like the highest card. He's got the second highest card, I got the third highest card, he's got the 4th highest card. But sure, let's bet some shit. However, if any player raises, every other player must meet the raise. Ah, okay. When all players are finished, we deal 3 cards into the discard pile. Then we bet again. Okay, so he's got like fairly bad chances, I think, because like there's only one 1-1 that can still be played, I guess. And I guess we might as well bet along. And one goes in the middle. If it makes matches any player's card, that player wins. Didn't? If it doesn't match, we go through another round until someone wins or we run out of cards. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh. Congrats, Hans. You would have won the money if we were playing a real hand. If we run out of cards, the highest card wins. If multiple players have high cards, the highest suit wins. Huh? Ah, leaves high, followed by hearts, bells, and then acorns at the bottom. Okay, interesting. And let's play a real game now. Okay. I guess we might as well bet. Ah, damn. Hans got all the luck. Now that one hand has been dealt, the dealer hands the deck to the player on his left. He's now the dealer for the next hand. Okay. Just two guys folded. Oh, can we have some beer, Samuel? Why not? Master Mala is paying. Here you are, boys. Enjoy. Thanks. Like Mr. Turner, Dad says she brings food to the men working on the rathaus. Does she now? My dad said she's always over there. Seems weird. Apologies. Maybe it's just Christian charity. Come on, boys. Back to the game. I mean, still seems like we got equal chances. Okay. Why is the queen higher than the king? Because Our Lady is the patron of all landsknechts. I chose to honor her in this way. Okay, now he's got better chances than I. But let's bet. Annoying. Ah, no. I mean... Shit. But sure. Okay, at least we are like our chances are similar now. On the other hand, we got, okay. Good. Let's continue. Alright, I can win this by stacking the deck when Samuel isn't looking. Excellent, he didn't notice. Now I just need to wait until the pot is full to deal myself the winning card. Not sure why we actually did that, but... Hey. Have you traveled far, Samuel? I suppose, all over the Empire, down south, Navarre, Milan, Pavia. Must be really far away. I never heard of any of those places. Pavia? I heard about the battle. I think you fought the French? French and Italian, Swiss too, beat them all. I saw the King of France humiliated as my brothers took him prisoner and led him from the field. If I die in my sleep tonight, I can say that I basked in the glory for one day of this miserable life. Okay. Normal. Let's get myself a bigger win. And hope. Okay. Okay. Let's be, you know. I feel like we're close to winning now. I mean, hopefully. Oh. Sure. Ah. I'm not sure if this is like very entertaining to watch. I wish they'd sort of talk more, but I guess now the dialogue is all gone. I guess we gotta. No. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got 2, 3, so we're like very unlikely to win this by. On the other hand, there's 2 kings and 1 7, so everyone else still. On the other hand, if it comes down to that, we're like the lowest, so I think we'll fold here. Okay, he's all in, and why are they called farmers? They're making books and holding guns. It's just what some people call them. Others may call them knaves, undermen, overmen. Just, they're farmers. Okay, good thing we didn't, because, yeah. I mean, if it like comes down to it, he's going to win. Okay. I guess Fabian's still in the game. Yeah. Okay, we got ourselves a king, which always is already pretty good. And let's get us as a win. Nice. This isn't probably not very fair, but you know. We like almost got Hans out of the game and the others too, so if we get like a couple of more lucky breaks, then I guess we can make it. And we're like not very terrible doing like bad. The card we have is fairly high, so you know. Although actually, there's like only one in the game, which means obviously everyone else has got better odds than I do. But on the other hand, I got like more money than everyone else, so okay, shit, we've lost basically. Although I guess we would have had the higher card. Since we've got like bells, not hearts, I think. I don't know. I don't know, I'm not really good at gambling. What? I thought I had more money. Well, you're out now. Sorry, son. We're down to 3 players, so the ante and raises all increase by 1 penny. When we go down to 2 players, it will increase by another penny. Let's go. Okay, we've got pretty good chances, I think. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. Actually, now both they have like only 2 cards in the deck, while I still have 3 cards in the deck possible. And I've got like a fairly high card, so if it should come down to that, I would win. Okay. Right. Okay. Ah, motherfucker. My dad's going to kill me for losing all the funds. I wish you better luck with that then. Oh. Fuck. Sorry, I got nervous. I should have cheated. I mean... Okay. Well, we've got better chances than him right now. So, let's go ahead and bet. Uh-huh. We've got really... Now he's got like only... Okay, good. Right. Now he's got the thing. Okay. Probably would have been better if I just stayed, but hey. Okay. Ah! Good. Okay. I mean, it's... Okay. Interesting that whenever I cheat, I give myself the king. This is a bit, dubious, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. I promise you, dear viewer, it's probably not going to be too long at this point. Okay, Dame, King. Okay. So. Okay, we like still got better odds than he. Okay. I mean, at this point I probably shouldn't have gone all in. Now we've got terrible odds, yeah. Nope, we can't win this, so let's fold. Fuck! Okay, I guess they changed the cards up after all. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Right. Mm-hmm. Let's just see if I can win this like the normal way. Fuck! I can't. Oh, bye. Well, you win some, you lose some. Got high odds. Winning, okay. Let's stay. Okay, that's good so far. Yeah, I'm feeling cocky, aren't ya? Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay. Right. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Man, cheating at cards is so fucking easy. I don't know why more people don't do it. Let's play a bit coy, I guess. This isn't great, but not like the end of the world. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay, so now we're like got like the same chances and might as well go higher. Dame, king, 3. This is getting pretty dicey. So let's stay. Fuck you! Maybe he's cheating. You know, who would do such a thing? Who would cheat at cards? What kind of honorless asshole would do that? Okay. Yeah, I think I got like pretty good odds of winning. Yeah, he thought so too. Okay, still. Hmm. Yeah, he doesn't really. He really feels his chances now. Sorry. Hmm. Yeah, no. Fuck. I guess I should be better about cheating. Like, I feel like he's probably cheating, I guess. You know, sorta how he, like, always gets better cards, I think. At least from what I've seen so far. Okay, all the sixes out, so. Okay. Okay, I guess I sort of just semi-cheated. But yeah, weird how he always gets the high value cards when he's stealing. Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I can make him go all in, and hopefully. Hmm. Actually, let's make this Obviously, normally I wouldn't cheat, but I want to make this quick for you viewers. Okay. But yeah, let's see what card he gives himself. Okay, maybe he isn't cheating after all. Why did I even bet, since he's already all in? Okay, we've got like similar chances, I think. Ah, okay. Now we can probably finish him. And that's that. Hard to believe, but I'm out. Let's hope nobody noticed. Well played, you've taken us all. Master Andreas, you did it, you won. You must be the best card player in the world. Oh, Caspar, sweet innocent. Well, far from it, but I appreciate the sentiment. God damn it! What's wrong with you? Blind? Dumb? Calmati, stato un incidente. It was an accident. Lo giuro. I swear. What the hell are you saying? Speak German! Smetila. Come on. What do you want me to say? It's just beer. Oh, you want to fight? You came to the right place, fancy man. Oh boy. I don't think this is how you wanted it to go, is it, Master Andreas? Hey! A man was murdered in this town. His body is barely cold. I bought drinks for you all to remember him and to lighten the burden of his death. I hardly think a drunken brawl is the proper way to remember him. This will be remembered. Everyone out! Everyone out! Well. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that actually is interesting. When a Stolz recalled Martin having a scar, right? Well, let's get Adok his medicine though. Oh, of course the sisters aren't there. They're probably at dinner, right? Oh. There's Sophie. Where's Gertruda? There's Gertruda. Andreas, there you are. I have the curative for Brother Adok. I hope it is enough to alleviate his afflictions. I did what I could with the time and tools available. You will appreciate the help, no matter what. Of course, of course. God bless you and all the brothers in these dire times. This awful outbreak ends soon before any bloodshed. That's right. Thank you for the help. Be safe, Andreas. Meow. Hey there, mouse finger. Okay. Anything else going on with your sisters? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, Master Mala. I didn't see you there. Are you alright, sister? Yes. I'm a bit on edge today, that's all. God bless you. Oh. God bless you. Illuminata, you got anything? No. I mean, it's not entirely sure if, like, the person we saw fleeing was actually the murderer or, our third party, like the notes writer. Because they don't seem to be the same people, necessarily. And I forgot to bring Adocus dropped in. Time to head into the crypt for some very unsuspicious sneaking about. Secret entrance into the library, and there we go. Please. Brother Haddock, I had Sister Gertrude make you something for your pain. Oh, you shouldn't have. The others. As you care for others, I must care for you. Andreas, I never would have guessed back in the day you to be an angel upon earth. Rest easy, Brother Haddock. Okay. I don't know, is that going to make anyone act differently towards me? I feel like it might have like been, like Wojslav up there, or however you pronounce his name, might have appreciated that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, not now. No, but hey, I mean, sometimes a good deed is its own reward. And it, like, didn't cost me any time, so might as well. Okay, so... Okay. I mean, maybe if we talk to Martin about, like, all the weird shit. Or maybe we could talk. Hello, Andreas. Okay, Klaus hasn't anything else new and interesting to say. But yeah, maybe the innkeeper is actually more of a suspect than I imagined. Oh yeah. Wonder how long. But can we like get any more? I think like a bit more concrete would be nice. I don't know, Balthazar. Maybe you know something. Greetings, Andreas. Say, that wonderful doctor, Werner, has invited me to dinner. Why don't you and your assistant come along? I'm sure he won't mind. Another time, perhaps. We can still get back to it. I think we just gotta have dinner before we do anything more. Lunch, I guess, before we do anything more substantial at this point, if I know this game well enough at this point. Yeah. Can't have dinner with them. I mean, maybe it might be worth having dinner with Martin and his buddies. Like his family. Quote unquote Martin. But I don't know. Or maybe with the Zimmerman, the widow Zimmerman. Yeah, that seems actually like a better call. Good to see you, Andreas. Do you have time to sit with me and share a meal? I mean, like, I don't know if Werner and Balthazar are going to divulge anything new. I guess they're like sort of the closest things to eyewitnesses we have, so maybe they might remember some new detail, but like we already got like something from Werner, so nah, let's talk to Eva. You know, maybe find something more about what Otto was up to. Where? Thank you for coming. It's not easy being alone right now. Where? Oh, it's... Yes, I know you're here, little boy. We're happy to keep you company, Eva. Thank you, Andreas. I know you have your own problems to deal with. Please sit. ... I'm sorry, I'm just used to my father Otto praying. Would you like me to pray? If you wouldn't mind. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which we are worthy to receive from your bounty. Protect Eva and us during these trying times. Through Christ our Lord, Amen. Amen. Thank you for doing this, for trying to find Otto's killer. No, my father and the others, they force you into it, but I appreciate it. And, I mean, we do kind of want it, because, like, we don't want anyone else to get hurt, but also, you know, Otto was, like, a buddy, so, you know. He always spoke highly of you. I'm glad you feel the same way. Eva, may I ask you something about Otto? I know it's hard. It is, but I need to help if I can. So. Who do you think may have had a cause to kill Otto? The abbot, of course. But there were others in the town who resented Otto for what he was doing. Must have hit it well, because it seemed like everyone around here supported him. Most people support him, but it bothered my father that it took the inheritance and forest laws to get Otto on our side. Peasants have been dealing with the abbot's taxes and property schemes for years. Remember what happened to Ottilia Camperin's farm. She and her husband worked that land for years. She's been reduced to little more than a beggar, working for the church she hates. The taxes and restrictions apply to everyone equally in taxing, don't they? Just because they apply to everyone doesn't mean we are all affected by it equally. Peasants bear a heavier burden, especially when they aren't allowed to pay their taxes with crops. And the families around here used to depend on the forest for fish, for firewood, and for grazing their pigs. Can't say that someone like Dr. Stolz or even Klaus is affected the same way as my family or the Bauers. Had to be some people who were unsympathetic, like Leonard. Of course, but no one hates the peasants the way he does. I can't think of anyone else who spoke out against Otto. He managed to convince most of the townsfolk that the peasants' cause was right. If anyone harbored resentment about it, they kept quiet about it. Surely there was some opposition initially. Yes, of course, people debated it in the comments, but no one got that heated about it, aside from Leonard. I'm sorry, I didn't think I can talk much more about this. I just wanted it to be over with. Of course, Eva, thank you for your help. It's just Eva, are you feeling well? You've barely eaten anything. I don't have much of an appetite, but I'll be alright. I'll eat in a bit, for Elsa's sake. Thank you, Caspar. What about you, Andreas? I'm sure you weren't expecting this to interrupt your trip home. No, but the first visit was pleasant until then. It was nice to see Tessing again. Kiss her again. Reminded me of when I enjoyed my work. It's been a long time since I felt that way. What do you mean? You always seem to love painting. When I saw your masterpiece just before you left, I still think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh. What's happened to you in the last 7 years? Hmm. Excuse me. Nothing I make is of any importance. It sounds like you need to make something new, something for different people. You have a talent that should reach more people than you know, Andreas. London, the capital of England and centre of new religious strife between its king, Henry VIII, and the church. The city has struggled under religious and political extremism throughout his reign. What do you mean? Think about Klaus. Even the peasant up here in the mountains can afford the books he prints and sells. Words and images in those books can help us understand places and things and ideas that we will never be able to see for ourselves. That may not matter to all of us, but to some of us it does. It matters to me. So if you want to make art that matters, make it about something important, and make it for someone who cares. Maybe you're right. Wah! Oh no, it's feeding time. Of course. Thank you for the visit, both of you. It helps. Think about what I said, Andreas. You don't have to be unhappy. I will, thank you. And thank you for trying to find justice for Otto. God bless you. Hmm. Ha! Andreas, how are you feeling after that brawl? Looks like you escaped the worst of it. I didn't want to risk anything with that mercenary there. Oh, he's a tough one, for certain. You never know with those Landsknechts. Most of them are just piss and beer. We just came across one of the real ones. Anything I can do for you? Otto, where are you? What do you mean? Brenner Sturz said you lost a scar. A big one. What? I got a scar when I was a kid, it got better. Scars that big never disappear, not completely. Well, mind it. Back in the meadow, I noticed you weren't sneezing. So? When you were a boy, you hated the meadow. It made you sneeze constantly. Your mother even mentioned it back then. I grew out of it. I'm fine now. Men with such an aversion to nature don't grow out of it. What do you want me to say? I did. Alright, let's stop this nonsense. You started it. I don't know what you're getting at. First it was Otto, today it's me. Who's going to discover your secret next? And I'm getting better at this because I've got a rapscallion background. I told him it's good he returned. Said all that caught him out on his shit. And so we get it like a success. You can't run from your past forever. Alright, enough. Not Martin. Are you happy? My name is Jobst Färber. I'm from Mühldorf, just like the Ox family you met at the Landhaus. What happened to the real Martin Bauer? He died on the road, killed by bank guards. I met him in Kaufbeuren, just as plague was tearing through the town. He had been stealing from the homes of the dead, praying to Saint Roch that he wouldn't be next. Saint Roch? According to the Golden Legend, this 14th century saint was miraculously born with a red cross birthmark on his chest, a plague saint and patron of dogs, invalids and the falsely accused. Oh. Saint of dogs, patron of dogs, that's cute. I convinced him to leave. We took to the roads together. It only lasted a few months. It was long enough for him to tell me about his life here, about his family, even about you. Everywhere we went, people mistook us for brothers. After he died, I didn't see the harm. Jobst Färber was dead to the world. I could never go back to Mühldorf. Was still a life left for Martin Bauer here, even if it wasn't mine to live. Seemed to have fit into Martin's life easily. He left a hole in his family and never gave it a second thought. I never wanted to live on the run and race. I wanted this life. I wanted a wife, a mother who loved me, children. Did you kill Otto? No. What? Why? Do you think I did? He figured out your secret. That's how he got you to speak out in the comments. That part's true, but why would I kill him? I did what he asked. How long would it be before Otto told someone else, Eva, Father Thomas? He wouldn't. Otto's a good man. He was. Alright, enough. No, I'm not Martin. Fine, tell you have to tell, but I didn't kill Otto. I'll accept the consequences for what I've done, but I didn't do that. You could run again. I'm done running. It's this life until I hit the end of it. Understand? I do. Good. If there's nothing else? Right. Until later, Martin. God bless you, Andreas. Okay. Thing is, with how easily he gave that information, I don't think he killed he killed Otto, because I think if he was had killed someone over it, he would have tried harder to get us to keep our mouth shut. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, I know it's not really super hard evidence, but it, seems very sort of seems dubious. Hello, Werner. You got anything new to say? No. Okay, so now suspects we have. Well, we still have the innkeeper's wife. We have We have Guy. I guess we sort of have Peter. I don't know, sort of half. It's like a bit of a half thing because like Eva's wait a second. Yeah, Eva mentioned that like Eva mentioned that her dad's got a bit of like had a bit of a grudge against him because he like only was like a late joiner, so maybe he also had like a grudge against him because oh, hey Andreas, you really think those soldiers are going to attack the town? God knows. I wish you'd tell us. I'm starting to get scared. You'll be fine. Pray to St. Moritz and trust in God. Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, Andreas. Um, but yeah, like maybe he killed Otto for being too soft. I mean, that's like sort of like I guess a bit of a motive, but really, you know, not nothing very concrete, I guess. Hope those soldiers don't get here before Peter can get the abbot. Hmm. Not right now. I mean, how much time do we have left? 5 hours, that's not very much at all. I guess we got like... Hello, Staub. I guess we got like the innkeeper, proprietors, and Brother Guy. Proprietors sort of seems a bit suspicious that she was hanging out at the Rathaus all the time. Also that she wasn't there at night, although it might just be that she was like fooling around at St. John's Eve. Surgeons who are under in the town, are you sure that's safe? They're surrounding the peasants. You knows I support the abbot. I always have. You and I aren't in danger, Andreas. If we want to hunt, we can hunt. No, I can't. Suit yourself. Okay. Well, I guess the... I guess now there's like this sort of bug which isn't really terrible, but now I can't run after I was inside the miller's house. And we did just save, so maybe go back to the main menu and try again. I mean, loading times aren't bad in this, and there we go, that's better. Oh, hello again. It seems like we all came out of the brawler right. It seems so, yes. Tavern fights are dangerous. Never know who you'll run into, especially in a place with a lot of strangers. Saw a fight back in Bildorf. Wish I hadn't. Watched a man die right in front of me. A tavern fight? Man can die anywhere, I suppose. You just don't expect to see it when you're having a beer. The thing is... I should never mind. What is it? It's just with the full talk of the murder in the town made me think of something. Okay, if you know something that could help me find the killer, please do. I don't want to get an innocent man in trouble, but... The man, the one they call Martin, who started the fight with the foreign doctor. Looks like someone I knew back in Mirdorf. A young man named Jobst Färber. He's the one who killed the poor man in the tavern 6 years ago this past April. Just flew out of town fast as his legs could carry him. Never saw him again. Until today. Maybe. Well, I let you get on with your day. Until later. Until then. Okay, that's not bad, but not entirely something we didn't expect. Landsknechts are surrounding the town. I suggest leaving while you have the chance. I'm trying to stop this before it gets out of hand. Things seem quite out of hand already, Master Maler. Unless someone gets these peasants to calm down, the Duke's soldiers will spill blood. Master Andreas? We'll be alright, Caspar. I'll figure something out, if you say so. May God prepare you both for what's to come. That's a great help. Anyways, still thanks for all your money. Hello, Andreas. Anything interesting in my room? Doesn't look like it. Should we talk to her now, or should we try gathering more evidence first? Hello, Master Maler. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. Well, Martin caused quite a fight the other night. Does he start fights often? No, not usually. I'd heard he used to be quite a troublemaker, but he's been kind to Minika and me. Agnes had to bring Kat back around when he came back. She fell into a death faint. He was a known thief while I was here years ago. Well, he may be rough at times, but he's never stolen from the inn, as far as I know. And I keep a sharp eye. Ah, interesting. Thank you, Anna. Anything else, Master Maler? No, nothing until later. But if, sort of broaching the subject of where the hell were you that night? I mean, like, we do know she isn't exactly faithful, so. That's, like, it wouldn't, like, be completely shocking if she was just one of the masked people, like, making out all over the forest. Anything cool in here? No. Oh. Yeah, no. We passed that. I guess we could maybe hear the confessions. But don't really know what else to do at this point. Maybe talk more about Smokey. He's maybe got some idea about what happened. No? Okay. Wait, now we can't? Oh, come on. Huh? Okay, now I was sort of really hoping we would be able to hear the confession. I don't know, I didn't realize we did that, I guess, the last word on the matter. Can we still go hunting, even though it's probably not very... Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I guess we gotta go hunting. Or maybe suit yourself, maybe? Let's try again if we can do the whole confession thing. Cause that seems like it would be the more useful thing. Or maybe it won't let me waste my time with it since it's like only going to reveal information about Martin, who we already know is an imposter. Not sure if like the game is being buggy or considerate. But I guess we gotta do this then. Right? I'll just go over my notes first. Do we have any evidence? And where should we get it? Okay, sure. Let's fucking go hunting, I guess. Okay, alright, fine. Wonderful, you'll have to leave the boy behind though. He'll slow us down. You can stay here with Paul until we return. Alright, master. Okay. How's the climate suiting you, Marla? It suits me just fine. I always love a good hike. Lovely mountain ranges in Aragon that lead all the way to the sea. They feature an incredible variety of climates, plants and animals. I'll take a moment to appreciate the view. Let me know when you're ready to continue. You can see all of Tassing and Kirsa from here. I probably have enough time for a quick sketch. Despite all of Tassing's trouble, it looks peaceful from up here. Why is this so hard? It's like my mind just wants my hand to stop. Can't even draw something as beautiful as this valley. Useless, what a waste of time. Aww. Oh. Snow in June. In some parts of the Alps, snow doesn't melt until late summer. Let's move on. Look, you can see the Duke's soldiers getting information around the town. Information. He has no idea what he's gotten the peasants into. Come nightfall, it will be too late. Thanks for reminding me I shouldn't be wasting my time here. You seem rather happy about the whole situation. I am. It's about time the peasants were brought back in line, reminded of the order of things. All the space devoted to fields. It's a pity we need the peasants to work them. I do hate the peasants so much. I'd say they're worthless, but they do necessary labor, I suppose. Even so, they're filthy brutes, idiots to the last, fit only to toil. Hard to really think of them as people. How did you develop such contempt for them? My father taught me that if you try to help a peasant, they'll only drag you down into their muck, like a dumb cow stuck in mud. It's best to leave them to their fate. Still, the women are of some value. Don't misunderstand me. They're stupid as a man, but they do have some charms. When they're young, of course, they age like buttermilk in the sun. What does it matter to you? You're a married man. Andreas, marriage is for raising children, keeping a household. There's nothing wrong with enjoying fruit from a tree in another man's yard from time to time. No, really. And how many men have enjoyed the fruit from your tree? None, because Else is mine. No man in this town would dare. He'd be dead within the day. Not even the abbot would hold me responsible for it. I rely a great deal on your friendship with the abbot. The abbot is a strong ruler and he controls his land with a firm hand. These peasants don't understand how good they have it. Whether the peasants disband or suffer the duke's wrath, the abbot's current peril is only temporary. Well, that's enough talk for now. Are you ready to head up? Just a moment. Interesting. But he does have like a good alibi. On the other hand, I'm not sure if it might have been possible to, prepare the construction thing in such a way so it would fall later and get a chance to investigate the actual crime scene, though. Sure, we're ready. You come through this clearing at all times of year. There's a natural blind up ahead. We can watch from there. I have to admit, I didn't think much of you when last in Tarsing. Poor artists and all that. What changed? You made something of yourself, became a master in Nuremberg. In 7 years, you've gone from boarding in a rundown peasant's hovel to running your own successful workshop. Men like us make our own fortune. After a bit of wandering, in my case. Oh, didn't your father build the mill? The old mill. I built this one, the only windmill in Bavaria. With his fortune. You're missing the point. We've built something for ourselves. Peter Gärtner will turn the same field his father did until he drops. Big Jörg will do the same. Peasants ask for the world, but they can't even comprehend what's outside of their tiny plot of land. It's a rebellion by the farmers. It won't go anywhere. Whether it ends peacefully or violently, they won't win. They need a scapegoat for Otto's death. Look to Martin Bauer. Why would he want to kill Otto? Martin didn't want to support Otto's little rebellion. He was quite happy with the way things were. Something changed recently. Think Otto learned something about Martin that Martin didn't want to get out. It was dire enough to change Martin from resisting Otto to wholeheartedly supporting him in front of the town. How fortunate it is that you were eating with Werner and Bartos when the murder happened. It must have been Providence. God wouldn't want me punished for something I didn't do. Shh, get down. It's there. See him? Lead. I follow. Oh. Okay. No. Super. Let's do a take the shot. Oh. What was that? This gun isn't the most accurate weapon, but I hit the deer. What more do you want? Oh, you fume silently. Oh, relax, Marla. You're fine. Let's find the stack. It can't have gone far. Ah. Oh. It's not that yet. Damn, Andreas, you missed entirely. Suppose your fine hand aren't used to the weight of a crossbow. Hmm. Say nothing. Oh boy. I probably shouldn't have taken a shot entirely. Oh, jeez. Now then, let's find a long stick to carry the deer. Great. Good to know we didn't really accomplish anything useful. It was a good hunt. Thank you for coming with me. I went with you hoping you would tell me something useful about Otto's death. And I did. Maybe it wasn't what you wanted, but I don't really care about what you want. Think about what I said about Martin. Fine, have it your way. Good luck, Andreas Mahler. Troops have arrived, and yeah. Everyone will be waiting to hear my evidence now. Best head into town and prepare to name a subject. Suspect, I mean. But I don't know. I mean, other than just like being like an unfaithful wife, we've got nothing against, no evidence against the innkeeper's wife, really. We don't have any hard evidence against Key. Then he was like up to no good, but we don't even know that Otto knew anything about it. We've got like Leonard's got an alibi, and yeah, I don't know, the widow Cameron, maybe she's got like a motive, but she doesn't really seem like she's able to do that, and oh boy. No, some of you are frightened. Some of you want to give up, but we have to see this through. Maybe we can't get what we've been fighting for, but we can get justice for Otto. That's right, for Otto, justice. Dad, what about the Duke's soldiers? They've been getting closer all day. I know, that's why we have to do this now, before it's too late. All we need now is for Andreas to tell us he did it. No more stalling, Andreas. We need to know who killed Otto, and we need to know now. Can Andreas even tell us the truth? I tell you so that justice can... not so. Peace, peace, and when Andreas names the guilty party, they should face the law, not a mob. Not debating is Ulrich. We're out of time. Acting now is the only way to get justice. We can't let anything stop us. A name, Andreas. Just give us the name. We'll do the rest. She made it, everyone. She made it. Rachel gave birth to a baby girl. Oh. Hey, baby, how about you tell us who the murderer is? Quiet, quiet. Everyone needs to stay back and give Rachel space. Yes, Agnes, of course. All is well, praise God. Aww. Safe and sound, and a baby girl. Baruch Hashem. With everything going on, with everything that could have happened. God be praised, thank God. Such a blessing. Thanks God be to God indeed. Oh. Hey. Oh. Peter, I'm sorry. I can't keep supporting you anymore. I understand your cause, but I need to protect my daughter and keep my friends safe. I already lost Marie and Bert. I can't bear to lose anyone else. If bowing to the Duke's wishes will protect us, I'll do it gladly. I believe in the cause, Peter, but not at the cost of any more violence. I mean, I believe in the cause, but I really don't think like they've got any chance of really accomplishing anything here. Making the right decision, Klaus. Eyesight state now. Please excuse me, everyone. I need a moment to myself. Aww. Maybe he's right. This is too much. Right, what about her safety? Maybe violence isn't the way. It isn't so straightforward. How can you all so easily give up? The soldier said the Duke would consider concessions for the town if we released the abbot. Surely that will be enough. It may be enough to approach the Duke's suitors, especially if you let the abbot go. Wars will not solve anything. Letting the abbot go and getting concession is the best solution for everyone, Peter. Letting the abbot go would be justice, wouldn't it? If he's not the one who killed Otto. Townfolk don't understand. Letting the abbot go won't fix anything. If we can't get the concessions we need, all peasants will starve and die in the end. And then where will Tarsing be? Besides, Otto death needs to be vindicated. Don't walk away from this now, Ulrich. Not swayed from the cause, Peter, rest assured. But Ulrich, this isn't your fight. Gret, it is moral and Christian to stand with the peasants. I cannot do otherwise. Damn you all, such behavior is reckless and cruel, especially right now. Get out, all of you, let Rachel rest. Yes, Agnes, we go now. Andreas, we're not done. We must still find justice for Otto before the Duke's soldiers arrive. Let's leave Rachel, and the baby be, at least. Major. No more stalling. No more interruptions. Tell us what you know, Andreas. Give us a name. Give us a name or the monks can burn along with their precious books. Remember your promise. Mobbing the culprit won't give you any concessions. Let's just give the murderer to the Duke's men instead. Whose men have forced us to act? We can't worry about the abbot and the soldiers after we dealt with the killer. Tell us. I have one more condition. God damn it, Marla. We don't have time for this. Let Caspar leave. He doesn't have to be wrapped up in this mess. What? Leave? Yes, fine. The boy can leave. It's not his fight. Oh. Oh boy, I guess we should have made him, hate us more. Not stand up for himself as much. Please, Caspar, I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you. No, Mr. Andreas, I won't leave you. I know you don't want to, but you have to. Find your way back to Salzburg, back to your family. Please. Master Andreas, you teach me again when this is all over, right? Of course, Caspar, I'll be right behind you. Alright, I see you soon, Master. Huh, who killed Otto? Oh boy. I mean, thing is, like Martin, I feel like we've got evidence tying him to one. Oh, sorry, little buddy. We got evidence tying him to one murder. But, probably not the one right now. But, I'm not sure how much the townsfolk are going to care about that. Like, about such details. So he would make a better scapegoat, probably. On the other hand, I feel like he really didn't do it because after we uncovered his secret, he just, let us go. He didn't really try to bargain with us or anything, or try to keep us from telling anybody. So it sort of seems unlikely he would have killed Otto over it. Hannah, we don't really have good evidence against her, but me, I don't know. I guess Hannah Bergerin killed Otto to protect the inn. To protect the inn? Why would the inn be in danger? I overheard Hannah confiding in Leonard by the old ruins in the meadow. He was afraid that if Otto pushed the abbot out, the hand of St. Moritz would go with them. No relic, no pilgrims, no golden hand. Hannah spent time at the rathouse. Why? What was she doing there, if not plotting Otto's death? Should have known. She's a newcomer here, never supported the peasants, never supported what Otto was doing. Oh boy. And if she was sneaking off to the ruins to talk to that bastard Leonard? Well, I don't think anything more needs to be said. Alright, Peter, we've heard Andreas out, but the accused should be allowed to defend themselves. You're not going anywhere, Peter. You're not getting anyone. None of you are. Unless under my protection, and you're out of time. Peter, I'm so delighted I was able to snuff out the flickering flame of your pathetic rebellion. Listen to me, all of you. It's over. You're done. Only thing you can do now is release the abbot and pray for the Duke's mercy. If any of you people set foot near my mill, you'll get none from me. Damn him! Damn him! Thinks he can stop us? All of us? He can't. Peter, this has gone too far. You have to release the abbot before it's too late. To hell with the abbot, Ulrich. And if you won't help us, to hell with you. Peter, listen to Ulrich. He's right. No, he's not. Must be a peaceful way to do this. Peace is a luxury of rich men, Andreas. I can't afford it. To the mill. Oh boy. Stay back, brute. This won't end well for any of you. Anna has my protection, and I won't hesitate to shoot you like the animals you are. Stay away from my fucking mill. You, Andreas, I thought you might have learned something from our later chat. It seems you really are as pathetic as the rest of this lot. Just give us the murderer, Lena. Don't make things worse. Fuck you, Andrea. I thought you had a backbone, but you're a spineless bastard. Eze, take the boy and go. You don't need to be involved in this. Okay. No, Eze, get back in the mill. Don't you dare disobey me, Paul. You hear me? Get your mother back inside. I'm not staying here any longer. I'm taking Mom and we're leaving somewhere far away from you. We'll regret this, boy. I won't be responsible for how your life turns out if you leave. Leonard, let them go. They've lived under your rule long enough. Should have expected this from you, Paul. You've always been a sad excuse for a son. And Eze, if you do this, you won't find anyone else to love you. Be a feckless old crone like that Otelia, Eze. It's over, Leonard. They're gone. Not so high and mighty now, are you? You're going to lose everything, just like us. Give up, Miller. There's more of us than you in that mill, and you can't shoot us all. Give us Hannah, you bastard. I didn't kill Otto. Was scared about what would happen to the Shriner, but I would never kill someone. Please think of my family. And what about Otto's family? What about my daughter, a widow with an infant son? It's late to plead for mercy now. I'm mad. This isn't how the law works, and you know it. Your blabbering will change nothing. You've never given a damn about law, or justice, or propriety, or fucking decency a day in your life, Leonard. You've let me have my way for years, Peter, and done shit all about it. You've never stood up for anything, and you won't get any further today, coward. Peter, Leonard, please let us search for peace tonight. Such language is not Christian. Coward, am I? Come down here and face me like a man, you piece of shit. Please, everyone, calm down. We can still talk this out. Violence is not the answer, Peter. Can't blame the man, Ulrich. Forces all Peter and his family knows. It certainly worked. With Christina. How dare you even speak her name, much less suggest... Oh no. Lad, you killed him! Murder! You monster! Burn him! Make him pay! Justice! Been a menace on this town too long enough, Leonard. But murder, you've brought this on yourself. Let both of the murderers die together. Oh boy. Well, this isn't great. Andreas, troops are advancing on the town. Need to go now. We must let the abbot out so he can talk to the Duke's soldiers. You're right, let's go. Oh boy. Father Abbot, you can come out now. The peasants won't hurt you now. Really? Why? The race found the killer and justice has been dispensed. Peter has to keep to his word. Are you sure? Please, Father Abbot, the Duke's soldiers have surrounded the town. You have to show them you're in no danger, that the peasants aren't holding you captive. Don't want any more bloodshed, Father. Thank God. Is it over? Finally. What's happened at the mill? Is anyone hurt? We saw a fire. Peter, stop. You got your justice. You swore that you wouldn't harm the abbot or the brothers, remember? I did. No one else needs to die tonight. The abbot can talk to the Duke's heralds. You had Leonard responsible for his actions. We can convince the Duke that what happened tonight was justice. Otto is dead. Ulrich is dead. We could work through this, Peter. Hope is not lost. Everything can go back to the way it was before. Right. The way it was before. Like nothing ever happened. Peter! Oh no. Oh no. What is it? What did you do? Dad? God save us. He's read the manuscripts. Nothing's ever going to change. The books. Dad, what did you do? Need to get to the water and assist as well. Quickly, before it spreads. Peter, the soldiers are in the abbey. They're coming this way. Need to save as many of the books as we can. Oh, we need to get out of here. Oh boy, God save us. Ah! Klaus! Andreas! Sorry, I can't. Andreas! Oh boy. But there's so many unanswered questions. Fuck. Like, did we at any point get the right person? To all interested parties, regarding investments made to Andreas Mahler, artist of Nuremberg, for the creation of a mural in the Church of Our Lady. Chamber Court upholds the rulings of the Nuremberg City Court and Council in 1526 and 1527 respectively. All claimants signed contracts containing clauses under which their investment could be returned. As Andreas Mahler's death indisputably resulted from a greater power, contractually exempted circumstances, the state cannot be held liable. In the interest of feminine liberty, his widow, Sabine, retains all contested investments. The 15th day of February, Anno Domini 1534. Oh boy. Huh. Okay. Who's she? Is that feels like it's Drucker's girl. Feels like it's getting cold early this year, doesn't it? At my age, it feels like the cold comes earlier every year. But we need this chill for the leaves to fall and the gulls with them. What, you don't want to climb the saint's tree to pull them off? Ha! Even in my youth that would have required divine intervention. No thank you. I'll stay here on the ground and wait patiently for the Lord to deliver. Don't you have ink back at your father's shop, though? For the press. He has it delivered. This is just for my own drawings. Besides, sometimes it's really nice to do things the old way. An old way it is. I would know. Hey, Max. Sister Gertrude. God bless you, Master Zimmermann. I told you not to call me that. What, Max? Why, people call me that. You don't see me complaining. It's not even a name, it's a valley. You like being called that. Right, so, why are you being so stuck up? Master Zimmermann, would you call Mary Magdalene, witness to our Lord's death and resurrection, Max? I guess not. And it seems only fitting you should call Mistress Druckerin by a full Christian name. Alright, sorry sister, sorry Max. Magdalene. Anyway, your dad wants to see you. What? Why? Isn't he at the Rathaus? Yes, he wants you to grab his mural sketches and bring them. Ah, fine. I suppose this is enough goals for now. Watch us about finished too. God bless you both. Don't be long, Magdalena. The council's waiting on this. Not sure why this falls on me, but I suppose I better get going. I think Dad left the Rathaus plans on his workshop bench at home, next to the printing press. Huh. Okay. I guess now we're in Magdalena. Saint Sasha's shrine. Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her. Okay, don't know who Martha is. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year to prepare cures for the coming year. Let me see. Oh. Okay, doesn't say which year it is. I think it did actually when the chapter introduction was there, but we didn't really remember that. The waterfall is always so beautiful. I didn't really pay attention to that at the time. mineshaft. Old salt mines. No one's mined in testing for years now. Okay, well, rip to a real one. Didn't expect us to just fucking die like that. Wonder if that would have been different if we had accused Martin or someone else. Can't believe how quickly the leaves changed this year. But I guess at least the people can gather in the forest now. Nice to see some green this time of year. Horehound is one of the few plants that grows year round here. Ah, Angela was back. Hello, Magdalena. Hello, Magdalena. It's nice to see some green this time of year. Right. Let's have a quick look around, just you know. The inn, it's still there. And so is Killian. Hi. Magdalena. I guess they're still going strong. What do you have to say about this old statue of St. Moritz has seen better days, obviously. There's still a... Oh, süße! Cutie! Sweetie! Aww. And there's Andreas. Hello! You can call me Magdalena, Andreas. Magdalene. Magda works too. Magda. There you go. What are you up to today? Drawing? Anything interesting? No? Secrets? Oh, I see. I'll leave you to it then. There's the Miller house. I wonder. There's Elsa. There's Anna. There's Ulrike. Magdalene! Hello, Ulrike. Hello. What are you doing? Watching. Very well. Keep up the good work. Work, just like Mom. I will work now. Oh, and I guess those are Andreas's drawings. God bless you, Magdalena. There's Elsa. Hello, Magdalena. Huh, Andreas. Interesting. I wonder if Paul took over his father's business. So let's check out what the ruins are up to. Oh, I guess we can't. Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. I would have been a bit shocked if Otilia was still around. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Nothing about the weird swastika thing. Hello, Magdalena. And there's Martin. He's getting a bit grey. Okay, it's an empty house. This was old Otilia's house. A shame that it's been left here to rot. Utah. And Hetty's around. Yes, Simon. Hey. And Hans. Hello, Magdalena. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? Kraft hasn't bothered you again, has he? Or gotten into some other trouble? No, he's been fine, mostly. Good, that was the thorn in my boot. He's lazy, arrogant, doesn't care for his family. He brings shame to the bar name, one day. Avoid sticking my nose into people's affairs, but Martin, Anyway, didn't mean to complain. Until later, Magdalena. Until then. Oh, hey. Magdalena. Jesus. How old is this dude at this point? Hello, Magdalena. Hmm? Hmm. Hey, Magda. Morning, Magdalena. I wonder if Martha and Andrew is like Andrew's sweetheart. Easy. Good morning, Mr. Strickern. No, she seems a bit young for that. On the other hand, who knows. Matilda? God bless you, Magdalena. Voice love. God bless you. I guess they at least made it out okay. Artemis. Interesting. And there's Ursula. And Fabian. And there's Black Till. Oh. Eva? Hello, Magda. I guess... Hi, Magda. Hello, Christina. What are you doing today? Helping Mom. That's just right. You're really pretty. Aww. Oh, thank you, Christina. You're really pretty, too. Hee hee. Thank you. Don't tell, it's a secret. Oh, I'll keep it secret. You're funny, Magda. Okay, I guess Eva remarried. Let's have another look around the town. Just to see what everyone's doing. Oh. Hey again, Max. Are you serious? I just told you not to call me that. And what are you all doing out here? Don't you have better things to do? What business is that of yours? Not me. All my work is done, Max. What do you care? It's not like you've got important work to do. Apollo and Artemis. Interesting. Ah. Okay, what do we want our lady to know? I mean, we did give her... We did get her, a romance, but like the story of Parzival, I think. But that doesn't really correspond to anything. Let's say she's good with machines. I keep the press running for my dad, and I work with Bartos on his inventions. Seems a little more important than sending around comments in the middle of the day. Bartos' inventions are stupid. Doesn't seem like it's something a girl should be involved with, if you ask me. Right. No one did. Calm down, Max. You're going to get a reputation. Too late to worry about that. She already has a reputation. Okay. Should we be flirty? Should we be haggly? Snoopy? Oh, you know, being mean. I think let's be mean. I don't know. Although actually, I feel like most of the time we were mean as Andreas. It like just fucked us up. Hmm. I mean, that would be probably most important for like our investigation, but let's go. Bob. At least I have a reputation. If you died today, your epitaph would read, three shitheads who spend every morning harassing girls in the comments. Assuming you got a grave, that is. More likely they toss your worthless bodies on a compost heap and hope for a better return. Jesus Christ! Alright, we got it, lay off. You get the things your dad wanted? Oh, that's right. No, not yet. Hopefully I can just drop them off and start my reading for the day. Reading? A book is so important that you need to get back to it. Hmm. 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 Let's be polyglot. Don Florizel Denis Queer. Don what? Florizel, like flower. It's a knightly romance written in Castilian. Such a beautiful language. That seems appropriate. Who speaks that? People from Castile. Never heard of it. Right, sounds made up. Don't you read all sorts of books about knights and whatever? Yes, knights, princesses, gods, monsters, that sort of thing. I'm named after a god. I'm aware, Apollo. Yes, your sister too? What's a good story about Apollo? Once he was so obsessed with a girl that she begged the gods to turn her into a tree so he'd stop bothering her. That sounds like you, Apollo. God damn it! Wait, Ertz, aren't you supposed to be at the Rathaus too? You're on the council. Sure, but it's pointless without your dad's plans. Hurry up and get them. I see you there. Okay, let's get the plans, I guess. Rathaus mural sketches. I think this is what my dad wants. I think these are all of the plans. But is this part of the plans? Stop. Dun dun dun. Huh. This isn't Dad's handwriting. I can actually kind of read this. Thank God he's a printer. Well, whatever. I'll bring it just in case. Alright, I'd better get these over to the Rathaus. Huh. But let's look around our room, or the place. I guess this is where where Klaus stays. But I do kind of want to check out the monastery a bit. You know, just have a quick look. Okay, I guess it's not really well kept at all. Oh, but the squirrel. Actually, I mean, it looks kind of pretty, at least. Very romantic. Okay, I guess the abbey part is pretty much done, but the convent's still good. There's the shrine. Hand of St. Moritz. The poor Clares take... Poor Clares? I am not sure how that order is pronounced. Take care of it now that the Benedictines are gone. Yeah, there's Gertrude. God bless you, Magdalena. Son of Mausfänger. The sequel. Meow. Just look at that kitty, though. Why can't we... Why can't we pet the kitty? There's the aquarium. It's Margareta. Hello, Margareta. It's Magdalena. Oh, Magdalena, God bless you. You don't normally come to the convent alone. What brings you here? Not that you know it way come, of course. It's always wonderful to have visitors. Had some spare time and thought I would say hello. Oh, well, hello. It is good to hear your voice, though. I enjoy it when outsiders visit the convent. Do you miss the outside world much, sister? Yes, sometimes. I miss the other Benedictine sisters especially. She'd never admit it, but Sister Lisbeth had the most wonderful voice. I always stood next to her if I could. Why stay then? Why didn't you leave when the Benedictines left Kirsau? Ah, truth be told, I was too frightened to leave. Kirsau is my home. Didn't like the idea of becoming accustomed to a new place. Learning the convent's ins and outs was hard enough. I never went outside the convent much anyway. I know where everything is here, even if it changed over the years. Sister Gertrude had already planned to stay too. Garden always needs tending, and two hands make light work. Besides, I can't leave Mausfänger behind. Ah, of course, she truly is the Queen of Kirsau. Has the convent changed very much since the poor class arrived? Yes, the food is simpler and some of the prayers are different, but all the chores and gardening is the same. Gertrude misses making ink for the scriptorium, but I've enjoyed learning the sisters' new customs. Speaking of which, I should probably return to my chores. Of course, sisters, apologies for interrupting. Not at all, Magdalena, God bless you. Mhm. Franziska. Okay. I mean, at this point, who'd still be around to write those notes? But I guess let's move the plot along. I don't think there's anyone else. Anywhere else we need to visit right now? Eh? Dad always bought anise cakes from Gret to help soothe my stomach when I was ill. Ugh. Sounds pretty gross, honestly. I don't know, I feel like anise, for me it's like associated with being sick, so I don't really like the smell. Like when I was sick, like I'd usually like get anise tea, so yeah. Ugh. Not a fan. Bless you, Magdalena. Okay. Hmm. pretty impressive. There's Carl. Good day, Mr. Struckerin. There's the Stoltz. And I'm still up to no good. Yes. Not you. Ciao, Magdalena. Walter's workshop. I wonder if we can do another lesson soon. And Magdalena. Stare nervously. Oh, don't look at me like that. It's a happy occasion. Ah, if it isn't Mistress Magdalena. Hello, Bartos. Hello, Nazio. How are your inventions coming, Bartos? Oh, very well, thank you. I was just showing Nazio how our art house clock works on one of my smaller prototypes. It is a fascinating process, truly. I'd never considered that one man could make something so complex by himself. I'd love to create something so intricate one day. Maybe a new kind of printing press. And what kind of printing press would that be, pray tell? Maybe something with automatically sorted type. That would make the process faster. Ah, you may be onto something there, Magda. Can you imagine? Automatic type. Truly an ingenious idea. If one could ever make it happen. Ideas are still fuzzy, but I think I can make it work. Someday. Well, I shall look forward to your debut, mistress. In the meantime, shall we get back to work, Balthas? Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse us, Magdalena. We're rather busy at the moment. Until later, then. Okay. I don't understand how we're still arguing about this. These murals should depict the truth. What we know is the truth. I don't think so. It's so simple, Klaus. Are you afraid of angering our Lord, Father Thomas? I think Father Thomas means that the truth is not so easily agreed upon. I don't know. I'm tired of arguing. I just wanted to look nice and show what happened. Magdalena, thank you for bringing these. Maybe illustrations will succeed where talking has failed. I'm done arguing with them. I'll see you at home for supper. It's alright, Magdalena. We don't need to see the drawing. It's not that we don't understand what he's trying to do. Didn't really realize we had upset him so much. Felt like things got worse after I left. Well, we've been arguing about this for almost 2 hours. For all the good it did us. He hasn't budged. What's the point of talking if you can't make any progress? Oh, alright, sorry. It's Werner speaking. The one German dude in Nordis. For some weird reason that I've decided on. For all the good it did us. He hasn't budged. What's the point of talking if you can't make any progress? Magdalena, could you speak to your father? Help him see things from our point of view. Father Thomas, I don't even know what you're all arguing about. What is your point of view? Klaus has strong, very strong opinions on how the history of Tassing, or of Kirsau Abbey, should be portrayed. Those portraits may upset some of our neighbors. Isn't the real concern that it's going to upset the Lord? Isn't everyone really worried about him coming here someday and seeing the world memorialized on the wall? You keep saying that we all disagree with him. I don't think I do, not entirely. Well, what do you think, Jörg? I know I'm not the smartest man in this room, but I know what happened to my own dad. I know what he did. Doesn't feel right to ignore what happened to him, what happened to Otto. Look, you all knew my dad. I never had the chance. I don't want to make people in this town angry. I don't want to make our Lord angry. None of us do. But maybe there's a way to tell the story in a way that's true without upsetting anyone. Good luck with that, buddy. So, it's all very complicated. You see, Magdalena? Try to get him to consider a portrayal of our whole history that's a little less inflammatory. think the council's meant to be the best of Tassing. So you want me to convince him to do what you say I'm sure that will work? No, at least not entirely. We need to come to an agreement or call off the mural entirely. He's been wanting to paint this mural for years. Can't tell him no all of a sudden. And help us, Magdalena. Your father will listen to you. Alright. I'm going back home. This mess has taken up too much of my day already. Huh. Okay. That's cool. Magdalena, thank you for bringing the drawings to the Rathaus. I'm sorry it was a waste of time. Those men don't know what they want. When I tell them what I'm trying to do, they get scared. And they talk and talk and talk. They talk all day and when we're never any closer to a decision. Sick of it. Sick of the whole thing. I could, but the first payment requires the council's approval. Damn it, I don't even care about the money. Maybe you're right. To hell with them. I didn't realize you were so upset about it. We hear all of these stories about what this place was, how it came to be. And it feels like history is something that happened before, happened to other people. But 18 years ago we lived through something. You and I, everyone in Tursing. Everyone wants to forget about it, pretend it didn't happen. So I guess we are like in 56? 18? Was it 34? Yeah, I think. You don't? No, I don't. All those years ago, I did nothing. I was worried for you, worried for Benjamin and Rachel and Esther. Yeah. I was so afraid that I'd lose you, I wouldn't have been able to bear it. In the end, so many people died anyway. Peter and Ulrich and Andreas and all of the others. And we lived. Dad, everyone says that it wouldn't have made any difference. If you and the others had fought, you would have died. I would have died. Maybe I could have stopped him from going to the mill. Or maybe we could have stopped the peasants from burning it down. But we'll never know. Is that what this is about? This mural? It's a chance to put something down in a place where everyone can see. People start to forget, this will remind them. We're here, this happened. If I don't do it, who will? You're right, Dad. I wish the man in the Rathaus saw me the way that you do. They come around. I hope so. All the arguing has left me beat. I'm going to bed early. Alright, I'm going to stay up for a bit and write a letter to Esther. Good, please say hello to her from me. And her parents, I know that. Good night, Magdalena, I love you. I love you too. Aww. Too bad he's probably going to fucking die. All this running around has left me tired too. It would be nice to sit down at my desk and just write for a while, because that note was probably doesn't portend anything good. Aww. Alright, where to begin? I should write to Esther. Dearest Esther, I hope you and your families are well. Dad sends his regard to your parents, like usual. Spent the last few days collecting oak galls with Sister Gertrude. Don't suppose you have the chance to do that in Prague. Sister Gertrude has been teaching me how to grind them into smooth ink. It's difficult work, but you'll find no better ink anywhere in Bavaria. I sent along a bottle with this letter. Oh, did I mention? Dad started a new project. He's painting a mural of Tersing's history in our new Rathaus to memorialize the revolt. The whole thing has me thinking about my own family history, past, present, and future. I don't think I want to stay in Tersing forever. It's a quaint place to grow up, but I'm 20 now. Dad says I should take over the shop, but I want to do more with my life. Not just take over a print shop in some tiny town in the Alps. If I married a master printer, then I could become part of the Printers Guild. And I'd be able to send Dad my extra earnings and make a name for myself in one of the cities. And yes, before you break the nib off your pen, I will come to visit you in Prague, I promise. I'll try to make time to visit before winter. Life has been bustling here. Dad's been busy with the Rathaus murals, so I've taken over in the workshop. Sure, it will be a fight to behold once it's finished. Write back to me soon. All my love, Magda. Oh, no. Oh, before we do that, let's have a look around the place, you know. What changed? Hey, Max. I guess no one, like very few people are still up. Makes sense. For 1 second. Ah. Unfortunately, no new great animals in the margins. Doesn't seem like I can. There's like much to do right now. Huh. I guess we can go in here, even though there's not much happening right now. Okay. I guess there's really nothing to do except go to bed. Okay. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Let's go to sleep. Oh. Oh! Dad? Dad? Magdalena! Dad! Hang on, I'm coming. Dad! Magdalena! What happened? Are you alright? You're bleeding. Someone came into the house. Hit me over the head. I go get Dr. Stolz. Try not to move, Dad. Magdalena, it's not safe. Whoever attacked me. This wound is too deep for me to take care of on my own. We need Dr. Stolz. Magdalena, be careful. I will. I'll be right back, I promise. Oh boy. You know why anyone would want to attack you, Klaus? No, maybe someone didn't like one of the books I sold him. Are you sure you didn't see a shadow and hit your head on the printing press? Come on, Jörg, you saw the workshop. Somebody was looking for something. Burglar? In Tassing? That's preposterous. Well, if it wasn't an attack, what was it? Enough! It was a deliberate blow to the head, lest any of you wish to debate my diagnosis. No, of course not, no. As I thought. Truthfully, Klaus, I'm surprised the blow didn't kill you. You have a strong skull. It's a grave injury, Magdalene. You need help to help take care of your father. Obviously. Of course, the mural will have to be caught off now. Klaus, you absolutely cannot get out of bed. No, it has to be done. This is too important. Just give me some time to rest. I'll find a way to make it work. I don't think we need to cancel the entire project. Can't we just wait? Klaus, your health comes first. Anyways, we haven't even been able to agree on what the mural should be. Indeed, it might be best to abandon the entire idea. With respect, Father Thomas, you are not on this council. Yes, just offering an opinion. I can paint the mural. What? Max, quit joking around. Well, I know you want to help your dad, but aren't you too young for something this big? I'm old enough to run the print shop by myself, and Dad trusts me to illustrate the books. Isn't that enough? Painting a mural this large and complicated will take a lot of skill and expertise. So? So that's why we were having your dad make it. He's been making art forever. I agree with Paul. Klaus needs home care. You're best suited for that, Magdalene, not a mural. What is that supposed to mean? Well, are you sure you're up for it? Physically, I mean. It's quite demanding. You'd be up on scaffolding and could fall. What would any of you? Not listening to me, I've already been doing this work for years. I know what it takes. Dad knows what it takes. Do you? I can do it, Dad. If you don't trust Magdalene to do the mural, to hell with a lot of you. Klaus! If you don't trust her, you don't trust me. I'll never do any work for this council again. Alright, I say we let her. Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Very well. Alright, Magdalene, you can do it. You still need to talk to us about what you're doing, alright? Fine, but I'm taking Dad's ideas into account. Well, we'll figure it out. Thanks, Magdalena. Rest up, Klaus. I'll do my best, Jörg. Okay. Magdalena, just a moment. Yes, what is it? Your father is lucid right now, but his injury is severe. His current demeanor is misleading. What are you saying? Magdalena, there's damage to his brain. He may have a few weeks, maybe even a few months left. But he's not going to survive. Jesus. Can't we take him to see his... It has to be... to see his surgeon? No, he can't be moved in this condition. In fact, he shouldn't move at all. Even if he could, I don't think the finest Italian surgeons would know how to deal with trauma like this. So he's just going to die? And there's nothing I can do about it? You can make him comfortable, and you can enjoy the time you have left. The time will run out before long. Jesus. Dad needs to be able to see the mural in its finished form. But I don't know how much time he has left. Bernard said it could be a few months or... God protect him. I pick up where Dad left off. He wanted to paint the history of Tarsing from its earliest day to the revolt. Start with the earliest part of Tarsing's history, the pagan tribes and the Romans. I move on to the founding of the Abbey and Tassing's Saint. After that, I should find a way to represent our recent history. Depicting the revolt is important to Dad. People in Tassing might know some of the town's history, but not all of it. Dad said the library in Kearsau had those records. He was going to write to the last prioress to see if she had any information. Should write to her now, while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to call it a night here. Magdalena? Hey Dad, how are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, no, I'm fine. You go on. Alright, I come back and check on you later. Yeah, I think I'll probably call it a night here, since there's probably still a bit of the game left. I'd assume. So, yeah. I guess let's write to Illuminata. Alright, where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress Kearsau knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna. Mother Illuminata? Yes, at Santa Margherita. I should write to her. Small town in the Republic of Genoa along the coast of the Ligurian Sea. Okay. Let's do that. Let's address her as a librarian. My name is Magdalena Druckerin. I do not believe we ever met as I was very young when you left Kearsau. We're acquainted with my father. He bought many books from the library before the terrible fire consumed the place. I'm writing because my father and I are creating a mural in the Tassing Rathaus. It's going to tell the history of our community and of Kearsau as well. We have only legends and folklore, since, of course, all of Kearsau's books were destroyed in the fire. I was hoping you could tell us something about the early history of the town, when the Romans were here. If you know anything about the early history of the Abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear of it. We would appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you are well. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you cared for the sisters after the fire. God bless you. Magdalena. Okay. There we go. I want to finish the mural before Christmas. I should start painting tomorrow. I should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. Yeah, I guess we can't go out. Anyways, let's check in on Klaus. Hello, Magdalena. Okay. And it's late. I should get some rest soon. Let's go to sleep. Maybe close the door. Okay. Got. That's quite a time skip. Nice postman. Ah, Mr. Struckerin. I have a few letters here addressed to you. Take care now. Thank you, sir. Mother Illuminata wrote back to me. I hope her response helps me paint the mural. Mistress Drucker, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. I remember you both, as your father would carry you between the rows of our library in its final years. I also remember your late mother and brother. God keep their souls. While we did have some books that discuss Tassing's past, it is likely they were as mythological as what your neighbors believe. That said, I remember one of the peasants, Tilman Kreutzer, who read about the history of the town. I know he died during the revolt, but perhaps his family knows some of what he learned. Should also say that it's not true that all of Kirsau's books were destroyed by the fire. Andreas Mahler managed to save some of the flames from the flames, God rest his soul. The aftermath of that terrible night, cataloguing and preserving the surviving books was not at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Kirsau, the murder of Baron Rotvogel. He had mentioned something about finding a copy of Historia Tassiae, a comprehensive chronicle of your home. I had forgotten about it until now, because of the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed. Troubles me now because I recall that the late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historia Tassiae shortly before he died. We never accounted for either book's whereabouts. May have been hidden somewhere in this library and went up with everything else. Perhaps Prior Ferenc took it from the Baron after the murder. Ferenc had an interest in books of all sorts, of course, but it seems like an odd thing to do in the moment. Then again, only God knows what he did and why he did it. Miklaus Heberle, the Baron's manservant, believes it may have been stolen by the town thief, Martin Bauer. Martin is still alive. I would ask him if he knows where the book is. Hopefully he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tassing. If the man has put from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book wound up. As for the history of the abbey, I fear that was also lost in the blaze. However, as sacristan, Prior Mathieu learned a great deal about the subject. An appointed official in the monastery responsible for maintaining the sacristy, where vestments and objects used in ceremonies are kept. The sacristan is also often the treasurer. I've not kept in contact with him, but I know that he is now the Archdeacon of Sion, once a free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Sion became the capital of Valais when the canton joined the Swiss Confederacy following the Swabian War in 1499. He is no longer a Benedictine, but uses his family name Faucigny-Sceaux. If you write to him soon, your letter may reach him before snow covers Valais. A canton in the Swiss Alps, Valais became an empire. Please convey my best wishes to your father. He was a good friend to the abbey in its better years. Despite the violence that occurred, I hold no ill will toward anyone from Tassing. Pray that you have seen better days since that night, and that God forgives the many errors we made. God bless you as well. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margarita. Oh, Esther wrote me to me as well. My dear Magda, my parents were glad to hear from your father. Please tell them they wish to hear from him soon. Speaking of printing, your ink was well received indeed. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Elisha has taken to making his own ink from scraps he found around the house after he saw yours. Mother was furious when he spent several pfennigs trying to find lapis at the market. She sent him scrubbing the floors for it. Took him 3 days. I'm glad you're keeping busy, even though it keeps you from visiting. Father says we'll have a room where whenever you decide to make an appearance. Though really, if you don't plan to stay in Tassing, you ought to come sooner rather than later. There are plenty of beautiful young Christian men around town, printers and academics alike. Or maybe something else. You'd have your pick. Prague is a good city for me as well. Before the expulsion there was a handsome man at synagogue, Simon, who caught my eye. His father is a merchant, and he's a doctor. Went to the University of Padua. Can you believe it? I'd quite like to marry him, if I can find him again. Anyway, I think you'd have even better luck than me. The boys would soon order beautiful blonde artist from the Alps. Please keep us abreast of your father's mural. We'll have to come see you when it's finished. Blessings, Esther. Oh. Well, that's awkward. I'll have to write Esther back tonight. I should head home and check on that. Okay, I was like planning to call it a night after this cutscene ends, but it won't end. Hey Dad, how are you feeling? Magdalena. Sitting upright is still a struggle, I'm afraid. Dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I would rather not eat at the moment. Are you sure? Can you bring up something like milk or broth? No, I can't stomach anything just yet. But tell me, where are you off to? I need to go get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Mother Illuminata didn't know much about Tarsing's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. Going to ask Black Till if his grandfather told him any stories. Illuminata said he used to read about the Romans. Mother Illuminata, Magdalena. Fine, Mother Illuminata. Young Kreuzer has mentioned those tales from time to time, yes. Comes by to borrow books from now and then. Usually when he's found some interesting old ruin about it out in the fields. You might ask him about that. Peter's always harumphed about how no one paid attention to the old ways anymore too. Sure, he'll have some stories to tell about old Tarsing. You might stop to talk to him. Can hardly understand him these days, but it's worth asking. He's an old man, Magdalena. He'll enjoy the company either way. Alright, I talk to him too, if I have the time. You might talk to Smokey too. Old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in the woods around town than anyone else. That and he's a known gossip. Isn't he a bit eccentric? Well, he's a charcoal burner, Magdalena. He spends most of his time alone. May he's something worth your while, at any rate. I go talk to him. What about the ruins or the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. Want to explore whatever's left over from the Romans had before. Salt mines and Roman ruins are the oldest parts of Tarsing, so it only makes sense to see what they left behind. Ah, you take after your mother. She was always thorough in her research. You always said that's what good artists do, Dad. Careful, alright? I know the twins mess around near the salt mine, but I don't want you getting hurt. I don't know why York doesn't keep them in line, always making trouble, those two. At least Artemis actually knows how to read. I don't think Apollo can even spell his name. Boy struggles with his letters, Magdalena. Don't shame him for it. Not everyone is a printer's daughter. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around town, alright? We still have a household to run. I'm sorry, Magdalena. I know this is hard on you. I'd better get going if I want to do all of that today. I'll see you later, Dad. Good luck, Magdalena. Okay, right. So now we can, actually move around some more. And we switched rooms, so the game saved. So now we can call it a night. Anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. Didn't really see that ending. Well, not ending, but like that twist coming. Oh boy, poor Andreas. I wonder how much we could have influenced that. Actually, like. It sort of felt like it was very dependent on like picking Hannah as the suspect, which um, probably yeah, like a suspect. So I wonder if we picked Martin, if things would have gone down differently. I sort of assume Andrea still would have died, somehow, and Abby still would have been burned because, I don't know, it seems like a pretty, it seems like a pretty, brain. Um, seems like would seem like a pretty big shift if, like, they redo the third chapter with like a completely new main character. Uh, but hey, I guess I guess we'll I'll have to look that one up. But anyways, let's finish our uh, our story, particular story first before we worry about what other people might be experiencing. And I'll probably do so on Sunday, maybe. Um, not entirely sure yet, because I gotta work on Sunday, and I'm a bit, I'm a bit too tired to stream after that, but let's hope I don't. And, maybe also sort of depends on how long the whole third chapter is. Anyways, we'll, uh, I hope I catch you guys then, or on Thursday when I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Uh, Taking a break from XCOM, to, you know, get a bit of, like, have my nerves, give my nerves some rest, and I'll be trying out something different tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, when, regardless of, where whenever you guys join me again, I hope you have a good time until then. See ya.